My travels in Syria. My first travel is Syria. I was born in Syria, but then my family and I moved to the United States. I was still a baby, but a couple years later in 2007, me and my family visited Syria. I also had other family members that were living in Syria. We landed in Syria. My grandma and my aunts picked us up in my grandma's house. At that time, I barely spoke Arabic, and it was kind of weird greeting my family members because I barely spoke Arabic. The reason why we stayed in Syria is because my mom and dad wanted to pay the respects to my grandma because my uncle died in Iraq because of evil terrorists. The terrorists killed him, and he was my only uncle in my mom's side. So, and after the next day, we went to Ahmadiyya Souk. It's a marketplace. It was beautiful and a lively place. It had spices, antiques, and restaurants, and etc. Then we visited the historic sites. It was fantastic and amazing. Syria back then, before the war, looked like Rome in the Middle East. Me and my family went to the Umayyad Mosque. Inside the mosque, it had the shrine of Prophet Yahya, in English, John the Baptist. It also had the shrine of the place of the Prophet Muhammad's grandson. His name is Imam Hussein. His head was buried in that place, and it had his burial. And it had also evil Umayyad rulers that no one visits because they did bad things in history, and no one respects them. Then we went to the shrine of Lady Zainab, also the granddaughter of Prophet Muhammad. Then after that, we went to a lot of restaurants. My family and I ate mahshi. Mahshi is a type of grape leaf. They eat it, and we ate something called tabula, which is a type of salad, and shawarma. Shawarma is a type of sandwich where they put meat, and it could be any type of meat, like beef, chicken, or lamb, and with vegetables and tahini sauce. It's a type of garlic sauce. And mashawi is mixed meat. It's like kebab, but it's mixed meat. And the first time I ate camel, the meat is hard, and the meat is hard, but it tastes good. But I kind of liked it and kind of didn't like it. But at the same time, the camel meat, and the rest of the food is amazing. It's like a fruit punch of different flavors, but they aren't fruits. Also, in the street, people have tanks in their backs, which is filled with juice. I taste the juice. It tasted so good and refreshing. We also bought clothes and desserts, like traditional ice cream and baklava. And after that, my dad wanted to visit his mom and sisters. They were also visiting Syria. It was fun meeting both grandmas and aunties from my mom's side and dad's side of the family. We also visited a mountain, and we drank its clear, fresh water. And my family and I also went to the carnival, and it was a blast. After that, my family returned back to America. It was a great visiting my birthplace. I hope Syria comes back in its old glories, and I hope the war stops.